4Ks and Blu-rays, they're a visual treat, but my wallet is crying. How will I afford to eat this week when I'm paying $65 for one movie? Cardboard slip covers are so neat, so cool, but the price tag is high. It knocks me off my feet. Whoa. Severing films, they got the goods, but sometimes the prices make you scream. Scheme Factory, they'll take your money, but they don't care if your case is greasy. Slip covers and 4K, they promise something grand. Back gateways on Black Friday got me feeling bad. And the wait is never ending, cause it's Slippy's fall. Trick or treat release, it's taking too goddamn long. All I want is a movie night. Is that too much to ask? Overpriced bad movies I can't resist. Even though my budget is tight like this, stupid enamel pins, gotta collect them all. And like four flies on gray velvet, I'm about to fall.
Oh my God. What we gonna do, bulls? We got a new sale up. I don't know what the deal is here lately, but like everybody has got a new sale up. So we are going to have to conserve some of our money. So Uncle Bill here to do the Vinegar Syndrome drop. And it will be starting in just 3 minutes. So I guess I should probably go ahead and share my screen. And I'll tell you the one that everybody is kind of curious about. They put a picture clip up, Vinegar Syndrome did, of like, you know how they do, where they just share like a little bit of a picture and then you try to guess like what it is. And some people are saying that it could be I Madman. I think another guess was it's something to do with like a novel or a book or something and a slasher film at the same time. So not really sure, but we will find out soon. Let's see what we can do here. So here we go. And Cannibal the Musical is definitely coming out. We know that on November the 1st. The Black Friday sale is different this year. It starts on November the 1st as well. But I'm not really sure what this drop is going to be today. Like I am 100% kind of confused because like really the main things that they're going to do are probably going to be for that Black Friday sale. So I don't know if they're going to do a whole hell of a lot like of shit for this, but we'll see. We got a ton of people in here. Let me make sure I keep up with this timer. We got 1 minute, 45 seconds. Let's call out some people real quick. I wish it was the Tenet 4K. I seriously doubt it. Mozart's Ghost, Tape Rod Afternoon, Horjam, Doodly Doo, William Illman, Babyface Thompson says, I've heard Trick or Treat might be ready for Black Friday. I listen, it's been a theory of mine for a while that they will get that ready as quickly as humanly possible, but we'll see after everything that's happened here. Steelbook Obsessed, The Mayor, Babyface Thompson, Noise Loop, Saturn's in here, DJ Forecast, Blair, Zach, Rebirth of Mercy, and Roland 666. It's good to see everybody in here. Murder Party is coming today. That's one that's been on a lot of people's checklist for a long time. Murder Party was one that I back in the day when we were doing the original show, I remember that movie and I remember maybe watching it like one time. I don't remember anything about it. So it'd be interesting to go back and like check that out now. The Kiss Exposed 4K, that'd be awesome. Tenet is confirmed. The Tenet 4K is one of them. Well, fuck, man. If that's the case, I was just talking to I had no idea, and I was talking to Garrett about this, about how I'd love to see that movie again. Um, so yeah, I had no idea it was confirmed. That's an amazing movie. One of the best from that guy. I don't even want to say his name. All right, let's refresh and see what we got. If they'll let me in here, I'll have to refresh 2 or 3 different times because, like, even if it Corpse Mania staff pick is 50% off today only, which is Ebola Syndrome, which is amazing. It's an amazing movie. Uh, come on, Bulls. What's going on? Oh shit! Is it just partner labels today? I must have missed the memo on that. I thought they were dropping some sort of something for Vinegar Syndrome. Is it Corpse Mania? Must be. Shit. Let's pre-order Corpse Mania right now. Let's not delay. I don't even know what that is, but Shaw Brothers Giallo style slasher film. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and check the partner labels out since ain't shit on the Vinegar Syndrome page. Or I thought I was. If you don't have Ebola syndrome, though, what are you waiting on? Like, that's one of the greatest all-time classics. Motherfucker, what in the fuck is going on? I don't got time for this. Let's go. Friggin' Vinegar Syndrome. There must be 8 million people on this site right now. 452 products, but it won't load none of them for me. Cool. Their side is screwed up. Yeah, it certainly looks that way. Well, what? Why? This is a Severin move. This is not a Vinegar Syndrome move. This is amateur hour right here. Come on. You know how many people you got coming in there. It's October too, for God's sake. I swear to God, I ain't got all day to sit here and wait for Vinegar Syndrome to figure out their website. Let's go. Here we go. I don't see shit on here that's actually new. Well, if their countdown still count down, they missed it by about 3 or 4 minutes. Corey Conway, buddy, don't come in here and start nothing with me. There ain't nothing wrong with my computer. There's 8 million people on this thing right now. So your page isn't working. Nothing's on the website. Looks like a pile of bullshit as usual. Corpse Mania, yada yada. Fucking shit pisses me off. Well, that really sucks ass, doesn't it? I will try now to reload this thing in terms of see if I can get even back on the website. There we go. All right. Something finally like broke through here. We got The Tenant, which I am immediately buying. I don't care. Corpse Mania, The Ghost Dance, Forgotten Gialli Volume 7, and Dial D for Demon. That's killer. I've actually heard of that somehow or another. Is that like an Asian film? Let's see. Yeah. A young group of professionals living in Hong Kong decide to take a few days off. And I think that's a Cat 3. It is. It's Billy Tang. Listen. Listen to me, people. If it says Billy Tang on it, I buy it immediately. I mean, I'm not even joking. Like, that's the guy that did Ready to Kill. That's the guy that like he's done like almost every notorious um Cat 3 film that people really, really talk about. So you 100% need to buy this movie. I'm buying it. I'll tell you right now. If you're into Cat 3 anyway. If you're not, then don't worry about it. The Tenant is 100% one of the best slow burn movies that I've seen, even though it is Roman Polanski. That's a whole other thing for another day. And it looks like it's got a gatefold cover that comes open like a window. Fuck, bulls. You know me. Like, if I'm talking about something and I want to see it, then I don't mess around. I don't wait around. So the Tenant's going to sell out for two reasons. Number one, it's a huge cult film, and number two, because of that cover, that packaging. So your boy here is going to go ahead and get that and dial D for demons, dial D for dong. Um, and I apologize if any of you don't like it or if you got issues with those two movies or anything like that. But to be honest with you, I'm just going to buy them. I ain't going to wait for them to go on sale. I ain't going to worry about it. It's always high, man. It's the price we pay as collectors, unfortunately. So that's done. So now let's see what other. It's been a day. It has been a day. You wouldn't expect me to not do that at least one time in here. Let's see. Corpse Mania, I don't know anything about. But a Giallo Hong Kong film seems like it would be a sure bet. Maybe we'll watch that trailer here in a second. I want to get over and see what's on the actual partner label side here. All right, we got. Oh wow, Coma. That's not the Coma I'm thinking of. Surely, Abducted from CIP, Shutter's Attachment, Dude Bro Party Massacre 3. Got to have that. Film Movement has Coma, but I don't think that's the Coma that I'm thinking of with like William Hurt. I think William Hurt was in that. I'm trying to remember. No. Okay. Fear.com. Are you kidding me? Fear.com. That's killer. That movie. Bulls. Listen. Uh I haven't even thought of fear.com in 20 or 30 years. That is insane. You all remember that movie though? It was the one about the killer website or whatever. This was like right around the dawn of, websites, the internet becoming like huge. Steven Dorff. It's limited to 2000, directed by William Malone. Yeah, 2002 it came out. There's a new Commentary track, new, with William Malone, new Return to Fear retrospective, Fear.com locations, making of Fear.com. I'm gonna buy that one too. I'm gonna tell you straight up what I'm gonna buy on here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pull one of them ones. Oh, I'm not gonna get it. And then you get it and you see somebody that has it like they're like doing an unboxing on it. I'm not that type of person, bulls. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Now, Fear.com is limited to 2,000. It's gonna sell out. Ain't no question in my mind. It's not gonna be a $10 title. It's too well known. I mean, it's not gonna sell out soon, but it ain't gonna make it to one of those $10 sales. What else do they have on here? Bulls, this side is slow as shit. It really is. Okay, the found footage phenomenon. That must be a documentary Shutter put out. Cool. Yeah. Says it tracks the origins before and within Cannibal Holocaust, the Blair Witch Project, and the last broadcast beyond its boom in the late noughties with Paranormal Activity, Cloverfield, and Wreck. Limited to 1,000 units. I'd go ahead and get that too. Anybody that's interested in that. I'm kind of interested in that. But I got a real problem with these partner label documentaries though, because like they're not very good. They're a lot of talking heads and they're not very like informative. Usually the stuff they talk about you already know, and the production value is not very good. So I don't know on that one. I'm like 50-50 on that one. Maybe. Then we got Gut Pile, Murder Party from Magnolia Pictures. Yep. Carnal kid thing. I ain't fucking clicking on that. Murder Party from Magnolia Pictures, which is the one everybody's kind of been talking about. VHS Shitfest has not. We got Power of Grayskull. Oh God, buddy, CK's gonna buy that. There ain't no way he ain't. Power of Grayskull: The Definitive History of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. And then a bunch of junk, really. Red Peony Gambler, Reflecting Skin, The Snowtown Murders. Wait a minute, isn't the Snowtown Murders somebody put this on my 10 films you absolutely should not watch or should never watch as like being one of those films. So I think this is supposed to be a pretty disturbing film. So I don't know that, you know what, for Vinegar Syndrome, this is not a bad, this is not a bad kind of haul really today. Let's go back to the front like Metallica. What the frig is the Mindbenders is also a BSA. I don't remember seeing that one. Mindbenders, and they got Attack of the Beast Creatures Limited VHS Deluxe. Mindbenders is 4,000 units. Eugenie Joseph. What the hell is this? An over the top zany sci-fi comedy oozing with 80s aesthetics. Finishing director of The Spookies made this crackpot Canadian cult classic, which stars Skip Lackey and Lee Turgeson. Lee Turd Ferguson. Okay, cool. I mean, yeah, Murder Party is one that everybody kind of talks about. It's kind of a cult classic. Um, but I'm sure, like I said, I've only seen it once years and years ago. I'm sure it's not for everybody. They got a Vinegar Syndrome pennant, like a football pennant. Wow, you could buy that now. And let's see, they got anything new in the merchandise part? Mm, couple of things, not a whole heck of a lot though. The Diploma Decade, now that would be awesome. I don't remember that one being on there. Army of Darkness 30th Anniversary Edition hardcover comic book. Heck yeah. Beneath the Trees, Squirm. That must be, is that the Squirm? Yeah, that's the novelization of Squirm for 15 bucks right there. Uh, yeah, they got me on a few on this one too, Noise Loop. I'm not gonna even lie. I mean, they've got one on found footage. They got a documentary on found footage films. They got a documentary on He-Man. They've got like two, at least two kick-ass like movies that have like not been out or not been in print forever. Um, so yeah. It says Dan Haggerty is in Abducted and it's directed by Boone Collins. Oh God, I gotta look at this. So that must be in the partner labels. Well, Dan Haggerty, for those of y'all that don't remember, was in the seminal classic Elves. Shit. Sorry, I'm getting. Here we go. Getting ahead of myself here. Abducted, 2,000 units. Dan Haggerty, 1986. Written and directed by Butcher Baker, Nightmare Maker co-writer Boone Collins, and loosely inspired by a shocking true story. This up all night favorite takes a harrowing journey into a psychosexual horror to high stakes adventure yarn with the introduction of Grizzly Adams himself. Newly scanned 2K from the 35 millimeter, all kinds of new special features. I don't remember if that's ever even been out. I don't want to know what Dude Bro Party Massacre is. I am seriously interested in Fear.com and the found footage phenomenon. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen Fear.com since like it came out. So Murder Party. I remember, like I said, watching that one time. I don't remember if I just remember thinking it's okay. It has a cult following, so who knows? A lot of people are saying they bought it at like the Dollar Tree or Blockbuster. I don't know. Throw some stuff out here that you guys are buying from this because there's quite a bit of stuff that I'm actually interested in. I'm actually interested in the Snowtown murders just because somebody dropped that on that video. But I don't have $200 to spend today, so you got to be picky about what I get. What's on the Forgotten Gialli Volume 7 too? We got um I don't know how you pronounce that. Mystery, I guess. Mystery, Obsession, A Taste for Fear, Sweets from a Stranger. Yeah, there we go. Sweets from a Stranger. Oh, killer. All right, let's see who directed all these masterpieces here. Carlo Vanzina directed Mysteria, Mysteria. Political intrigue, covert operations and spies are not the normal ingredients. Find a Gialli, veteran director Calavicini concocts a delightful, distinctive murder mystery. There you go. Obsession, A Taste for Fear is directed by Picchio Raffarini. And Sweets from a Stranger is directed by Franco Ferrini and stars Barbara De Rossi, Marina Zuma, and Athena Senzilla. I just like to really, give you the full experience when it comes to Italian films. Yeah, a lot of people are saying about way too much, way more than normal. Snowtown Murders is awful. Okay, I'll just skip that one then. That helps me to narrow this down. IMDb says Abducted is rated PG. That'll help me narrow it down even further. Thank you. Um, Gorlami. Figured I could do that. Grazie. Let us look at the Media Club and see if they've got anything added to the Media Club. I'm seriously doubting it though. They never seem to update this. I don't know why, but they never really do. Oh shit. Shit's every time I try to touch anything, it goes to that fucking sub screen. Like I like the way the side is set up in a way, but I don't like the way that drops down and like blocks your view of every single thing that you're trying to do. Brett, I agree with that. Like some of the ones that I've seen, like I thought, well, this will be nice, because the arrow sets are killer and all. Like I'll get these Forgotten Gialli sets. It's like some of them are fucking borderline just unwatchable. I agree with you. So the rewards thing has absolutely nothing new. So I mean, not in terms of this was a great idea that has never really been fully realized by Vinegar Syndrome. The slipcover thing with that, like, they never update those fucking slipcovers once every like 6 months to a year or something, it feels like. So, what's the point, man, of even having that? Like, that's really the only thing I care about in there. I don't need a bumper sticker, a bookmark, or a catnip toy or a fucking frisbee. Oh, so what are you gonna do? But ultimately, I'm pretty impressed with this. Um, and I actually think maybe the last couple of months I've been more impressed. They were on a real bad kind of like streak for a long time. Vinegar Syndrome was with just releasing a bunch of junk that nobody really wanted. But I think these last couple months, like they've really stepped it up. Um, I don't know what Ghost Dance is. It says directed by Peter Buffa in 1982. Arriving in 1982, just as slasher boom was waning, director Buffa's The Ghost Dance offers a novel spin on the already then tired slice and dice formula by weaving American Indian folklore into its story. That sounds also like something that I would probably like because, like, any of those weird, like Berserker or any of those weird kind of like spins on the slasher genre, I seem to like. Let's see. So Spirit Crusher got The Tenant, Corpse Mania, and Ghost Dance. Corpse Mania, Fear.com, and He-Man for the blue corner. Yep. Thank you for that. Dial D is it for me. Cat 3 all day. Very good, Mike. Yep. The reflecting skin is the gem here. Okay. Well, we'll take a look at that here in a second. Somebody remind me. Um, a lot of people are asking about that too. Anyone's seen the reflecting skin? On the Forgotten Gialli Volume 4 is your favorite dark. Okay. I think I've got that. I have to look and see. Like I can't keep up with the ones that I've got. So okay, let's look and see what the reflecting skin is all about. Is that in the partner labels? I'm assuming it is. Alright. And real quick, I'm gonna check the numbers on these too, just to give me an idea of like I'll bet this is almost like if this is 1,000, which I think it was from Shutter, I'll bet it's almost sold out. Well, 814 in stock. So they've sold 200 of them since I've been sitting here. I'd probably, like I said, get that one if I were you if you want it. Fear.com has 2,000, I think. It's a weird title, man, for them for like a partner label to get. I would have thought that would have been like a mainstream studio release or something. No, that one's fucking not letting me go in there. All right. Uh, let's see. 1,850. So it sold 200 copies as well. Reflecting. The reflecting skin. Film movement classics. Okay. So we got 2,000 units sold, about 150 so far. An instant cult classic when it premiered to sold out screenings at Cannes Festival, I think, in 1990. The reflecting skin is a darkly humorous nightmare vision of the American dream. Growing up through the 50s in a small town Idaho, 8-year-old Seth and his friends play a prank on the town recluse, a mysterious English widow. After his father tells him stories of vampires, Seth becomes convinced Dolphin is a vampire, stealing the souls of. So it's Fright Night with a kid. Okay. The Guardian says it's a gothic masterpiece. It's got Viggo Mortensen, Lindsay Duncan, Jeremy Cooper, Sheila Moore, Philip Ridley directing. All right, well, shit, bulls. I had no idea. Would have not had any idea either if somebody hadn't brought it up. We're all learning today. The Keep is, man, they're saving that for that freaking. I knew that too. They're saving that for the Black Friday stuff. They don't care that everybody knows it's coming out. It's like, what does it matter to them at this point? I think that was their plan all along. All right, so we are 33 minutes in. Anybody, let's see. Distorted Vision says he got Corpse Mania, Cult of Agfa trailer show, Night, and Through the Looking Glass. What's up, DJ? Best title on this list by a mile, in my opinion, is The Tenant. That's just me, though. Yeah, the keep is gonna sell out within that day, I would imagine. Um Anything else anybody wants me to look at though before I get off here? Because I've got to get back to the grind, boys. All right. Well, wait a minute. There was something I can't click on it either. But what was the title? I mean, I can't click on it because, like, I literally don't wanna click on that Melusine shit because I'm scared to death that it's gonna pop up some shit that's like, get us banned from YouTube forever. Yeah, man, I went ahead and got the Tenet, like, I know it's gonna sell out, that fucking packaging is amazing, and I just was talking about, like, I wanted to watch that movie, and, like, here it is, and I had no idea. Um, plus Shout Factory released the last version of it, so ain't nobody wants to own that. Let's be honest. Lord God, well, fucking system errors and all kinds of shit. Fuck it. Okay. But yeah, I'm really surprised that this actually turned out as well as it did today. I did not expect it to be as fruitful as it is. So big ups to Vinegar Syndrome for putting out some titles that I did not see coming. Um, yeah. So if you all like some of my recommendations, just from looking at this would be the Tenant. I would definitely get that one. I would get Dial D for Demon if you like Cat 3. I would get the two documentaries 100% because they both look amazing in terms of like the content. I don't know about the quality, but the content looks amazing and they will sell out. The Masters of the Universe one and the found footage documentary one. And this is just me. I'm getting fear.com too. So, but there we go, guys. We will see you soon. I think we got something coming up. Thursday, we got the Tales from the Crypt thing. It's a retrospective. Friday, we got Friday Night Lives. Sunday, we've got the Bravo 100 Scariest Movie Moments Countdown. We've got shit packed for October, so check us all out over at Dead Pit Radio on YouTube, deadpit.com, into the Dead Pit on Instagram. Appreciate everybody coming out. There's been a huge crowd, as there always is for these Vinegar Syndrome drops. I'm Uncle Bill, and I will catch you guys later.
I'd like to tell people thumbs up the video, Uncle Bill.
Would you?
Yes. Thumbs it up with violence and fury and just love everything about it.
You hit the heart button, then you hit the ass button, then you hit the go fuck yourself button. Follow that up with the I don't give a shit button.
There's all kinds of wonderful shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. You can get some Dead Pit Radio shirts. You can get Last House on the Left. The Hills Have Eyes. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, wait, you can't say Texas Chainsaw. All kinds of shirts, folks. You're gonna love them. Shop.deadpit.com.
Special thanks goes out to our supporters on Patreon. Do you know what kind of stuff you can get on Patreon, Uncle Bill, starting at only $1 a month?
What's that?
Access to every Dead Pit show since 2005. We got almost 200 fan commentaries that we've done over the decades.
We have a literal jukebox full of songs and thousands of reviews. I don't even know how many shows are up on there now that we've done over the years.
Hundreds of thousands.
You need to figure this out now and subscribe to us on Patreon and YouTube and Instagram and help us to 1 million. The road to 1 million subscribers starts today.
So deadpitonpatreon.com. Join today.